Q4, FOD Strivers, man, we taking over, bro. This is what the young striver protocol and regimen should be. This is for anyone who has less than $5,000 in their bank account, just jerked off within the past week, and just had social anxiety, whatever. This video is probably for you. If you don't have the mental capacity to watch this video, then you simultaneously don't have the mental capacity and just the overall will to win to even much complete anything that you really want in your life that is of monumentalness. Besides, like maybe hitting a victory out on a game or hitting a 3-point on 2K. This is gonna actually help you make real shots in real life. We get you some real buckets. So yeah, it's pretty simple. You just gotta actually just go out there and do it. So young striver Q4 FOD, man. Still getting used to the whiteboard and the light. Let me see how that look. I think it look quite all right. So look. First things first, for your working days, right? You can still implement rest, but I say honestly, if you're not where you want to be at in life, you should be working about 6 hours. 6 days out the week, honestly, bro. So during these 6 days out the week, you want to be working at least 8 hours, right? At least working 8 hours. Now, if you don't have an actual work to work, then you still should be putting in some kind of work, like learning, just force feeding your mind. If you don't do anything else for that entire day, just sit up there and watch some videos. Just sit up there and watch some videos. It could be my videos. It could be audio books. It could be book summaries. I personally like to watch book summaries because who has 10 goddamn hours to finish a freaking audiobook? But I could watch, I would rather watch 5 hours of book summaries than 10 hours of one audiobook. You know what I'm saying? So, you just got to work smarter, not harder, bro. Eat healthy. This is a must. You are what you eat. And whenever I say eat healthy, I'm not just talking about food, physical food. You know what I'm saying? You have to be eating everything healthy. The media in which you consume should be healthy. You shouldn't be watching freaking brain rot reels. You shouldn't be watching brain rot reels, period. You know what I'm saying? And if you do, very, very, very restrictive on the amount of which you watch, because that genuinely will melt your goddamn mind. Non-exaggeratively speaking, like it literally alters brain receptors and things of the sort. So you want to be eating healthy. Not only do you want to eat like healthy food in terms of like a calorie way, but also like an energetic level as well. So this is like more raw and alkaline foods. You feel me? You don't just want to be eating a whole bunch of fast food, cooked food. You want to be eating like some real alive foods like watermelon, seeded watermelon, avocados. You know what I'm saying? Like real healthy food. Learn daily. Learn daily. Just like as you work daily, you learn daily. Try and learn something. And if you don't learn something that day, you need to have compiled, right? Because if you're going to be learning things and studying, you should be compiling notes, all right? Compiling notes. I understand you may be in school, college, whatever, and you are in computer science or whatever other degree you're in, but you need some life skills as well. So this could be learning crypto, stocks, same thing for the most part. Real estate, how to do your taxes, how to build a business, start a business, game plan, communication, psychology, things of the sort, right? You want to be learning that. And if you're not learning something new, you're rereading your notes. You always want to be rereading your notes because this is like your brain. Your notes are basically your brain, but in more organized slots. And you could go into this note, read that up real quick, go into there, read that up real quick. So it's like, let's say I'm up and going on a date, right? I could set up a couple of notes for me to read real quick. Talk to her like this. Don't forget to say this. Woot the woot, woot the woot. You're not, and listen, this is not like faking it, bro. It's just strategizing. I went and got these notes. A lot of my notes came from real in-game footage, real in-trenches warfare. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta craft your own bag. Fortunately, if you really rock me, you check out my videos, I'm gonna tell y'all most of it. I can't tell y'all everything because you gotta develop your own play style. You gotta have your own unique selling position. But for the most part, though, you know what I'm saying? You won't go ahead and get it in. So yeah, train daily. Yes, I want you to work out every single day. And if you do not work out, you must at least stretch for 30 minutes. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not 30 minutes. I ain't gonna lie, 30 minutes pushing it. You gotta at least stretch for 15 minutes and give me 100 jumping jacks. You know what I'm saying? I feel like though there should be some maintenance of effort in which you exhaust every single day. You should walk daily. You know what I'm saying? You should walk daily, burn calories daily, sweat daily. All right. I'm pretty sure you're not freaking playing D1 football or any other freaking sport to that extreme of a rate to where your body is just unable to move. You want to be able to move and at least stretch. I ain't gonna lie. You don't got to lift weights every day, but you got to at least move your body. Do some jumping jacks, sit up, squats, or whatever, bro. Something, stretch. Socialize daily. Yeah, this is something that I also need to work on. Most of these things is like my plan, by the way. You also need to socialize daily. Talk to somebody daily. The FOD Striver Discord. We in there daily, okay? You talk to the daily. I'm gonna be having video calls, at least texting. You join other communities. Talk to the people among you at school, work, etc., etc. At least a 3-minute conversation a day. Call somebody you know, whatever, bro. You need to have some sort of socializing, because with it getting colder outside and with the sun starting to set a little bit earlier, like the socializing is going to drop, and you are going to be focused and fixated on your goals for the most part, right? But at the same time, you still you're still a human. You're not a robot. This is just like a straight path, like a fast lane. It's just a fast lane to get you to where you need to be. Mindfulness. You need mindfulness. You need mindfulness. Mindfulness consists of meditation. Mindfulness consists of journaling, and it consists of like mental practices, right? We doing like stuff with your thumbs. I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna make a video on this too. I've been seeing the mindfulness, but it's like certain like brain training. You feel me? Essentially, you're doing some brain training. You want to develop and strengthen your prefrontal cortex. You want to strengthen your cognitive reasoning. You want to just be force filling your brain. A lot of people just freaking force feed their brain with chemicals and brain rot. We're pretty much just reverting that, and we're just force feeding our brain with like a whole bunch of good stuff. So whenever we look up around March, springtime, we're jacked, and our brain is freaking pumped with knowledge. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? So whenever it comes to relaxation, right? And this is a very big thing. A lot of people don't actually relax. They just rot their brain. And I know I've been saying your brain rot, but that's exactly what you're doing. Let me tell y'all what most people's relaxation is. Let's say it's been a long day at work, or it's the weekend. They'll get home. What do? They pour up. You know what I'm saying? They get either some alcohol or some freaking Nick, smoke it, drink, and then they just sit down and just doom scroll. That's their entire relaxation regimen. Doom scroll, pretty much until they pass out. That is not relaxation. That is rotting your goddamn brain. And you don't even feel relaxed the next day. You feel debilitated almost, because whenever you scroll so much, you basically have this high. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're basically high whenever you scroll that much. But instead of like that euphoric zen-like high that you may get with, like, let's say Mary Jane, you just feel like a zombie. It's like a cart high. Have you ever smoked a freaking cart? And a lot of people don't even realize that they're in this state because they are in it for so long. But whenever you get off the phone, whenever you get off other substances, and you get in the gym, you get sunlight, it's almost like night and day. Night and day. So it is very important for you to not be relaxing like that. If you truly want to relax, this is what you're going to do. You're going to stretch. You can play you some frequencies, you know what I'm saying? Like some meditative frequencies, feel good frequencies, calming frequencies. And, you just in a vibe, like you journal. You just sit back. You can listen to some music, whatever, bro. And just chill. Play like a little board game. Social out with some people. You know what I'm saying? Do a little something. Like, go for a little walk, bro. Maybe go to the spa. You feel me? Have a good stretch session. But that's like how you really relax. That's what's really gonna calm your body, slow down your heart rate. Take a nice warm shower. Maybe throw a little bit of Epsom salt in there. Something like that. That's what's really gonna relax you and put you in that zen-like state. You can also take different supplements like theanine, lemon balm, things of the sort. That's what's really gonna get you in like that nice little way. And then that blue lotus too. You really trying to sleep and have you some vivid dreams. That's what's gonna get you right. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna get you right. Whenever you all go to the SIGs and the ALK and all that stuff, nah, bro. That just cloud up your mind, cloud up your vision, folks. So yeah, man. This can take you from noob. The noob is awkward, unhealthy, weak, no status. And yeah, I don't know what that means. Bad though. That's bad. Bad mindset. Cause you want to do some mindset strengthening too. That's what mindfulness and brain training is. Mindfulness and brain training is, which I'm going to give y'all videos on how to do all of these things too. And then we got Hefodi, right? Hefodi, Hefodi is Hefodi. Really enough said. Hefodi is Hefodi. Really enough said. But being Hefodi, you mean like you're confident, you got a good community, you got some people to talk to, and you're abundant. Abundant in anything. Abundant in success, abundant in status, abundant in health. Every single thing, bro. And now you're in the crossroads. Do you want to... And I'm not saying you are a noob. I'm not saying that you in particular are a noob. But I'm saying this is pretty much like the standard base of men right now. Most men are awkward. Most men are unhealthy. Most men are weak and they have no status. And they have a bad mindset. They don't even see themselves being a Hefodi. And that's the worst of it all. You got all of these things. But if you can at least see yourself becoming Hefodi, then you are already halfway there. But if you are all of these things and you have a bad mindset, you don't even see yourself becoming Hefodi, then I ain't gonna lie. Keep watching my videos. I'm gonna make you feel like you Hefodi. But if you don't keep watching my videos and you keep going down the path of loserness where you just doom scroll and jerk off every day, then you're probably just not gonna make it. So yeah, but I believe in you though. I believe in you. A lot of people are going to keep going down this path. And like, you shouldn't want this for yourself because there's just so much more in life. A lot of people give up. I'm here to inspire you and make you want to go out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? Make you want to go out there and chase your dreams again. Like how you had whenever you was a kid. You know how you had that sparkle and that want to do things with your life? Yeah, that's what I'm here for, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be freaking, well, I guess that's just how the cookie crumbles. It's over with for me. I'll never make it. Hell no. Heavens no. I would never want that for none of my strivers. Really for anyone. Everyone is a striver. Everyone should be a striver, bro. Everyone should be a Hefodi. You know what I'm saying? Hefodi is just like the ideal man. Hefodi is like the Giga Chad, the Adonis. But it's the FOD striver version. So yeah, bro. Follow and comment. Share this video with your friends. Let me know what you think of this. Also, make sure you take notes in my videos. Make sure you take notes. I should have said that at the start, but yeah, take notes, bro. Work 8 hours a day. Eat healthy, learn daily, train daily, socialize daily, mindfulness, and brain train, which I'm going to be making a brain train series soon too. And if you don't work 8 hours a day, at least work 4 hours a day. This could be, I ain't gonna lie. Like, here's the thing too, real quick. I'm finna end the video. But here's the thing. Whenever it comes to working, it's like a stack. It's like a momentum. So every single day that you stack on top of each other, it's going to be easier to keep stacking them. If you just stack up a couple days and then just stop, not only do you stop, but you also go down. Because if you spend 1 day off, then that's 1 day that you didn't do anything, right? And then simultaneously, if you wasn't doing anything productive, you probably wasn't freaking tapping into your zen and just being in the present moment. No, you probably were rotting your brain. You know what I'm saying? That like there's really like two sides. And I don't like to be that person who's like either you're with me or against me. But whenever it comes to these kind of things, it's really, you're either really with yourself or you're against yourself. Like, most people aren't relaxing. They are just hurting themselves. Whenever you eat junk food, you're hurting yourself. Whenever you scroll every single reel, each reel is hurting you more and more and more. Every single one. Every single one. Especially whenever you can't even finish a video. You go from red to blue to green to red to purple to yellow. Like, just think about just seeing that many different influxes of things instead of just being able to focus on one thing. And it's one thing that you are focusing on is going to get you to where you want to be at in life. I'm not saying you got to work 8 hours for the rest of your goddamn days. Truth be told, a lot of people are going to work 8 hours for the rest of them days, their entire life. So would you rather work 8 hours a day for 365 days straight, striving towards your goals? Or would you rather work 8 hours for 5 days out the week for your entire life? It's a simple concept. You're just doing that extra effort. Like I said in my other video, doing that extra effort is going to get you closer. It's going to get you there, actually. It's going to get you there. And I'm not just going to tell you to just freaking put your hands in your lap and pray for the best. No, you're going to optimize yourself for success. And doing that requires discipline. It requires missing out on some things. And it requires just putting out your effort and giving your heart. So give your heart, man. For today, it's another day on the battleground named Earth, where you will either take a step backwards or forward.